Geez, where do we start? What an amazing year. Two teams, Caitlin, full of respect of you girls. I think throughout the year, fair to say, probably the best team in the league. But obviously, the league was, a bit full on when you're talking about obviously how close it was and that. I'm just so proud of every one of you girls, and I've said this, mate, you deserve this more than anything. Be very proud because this is a memory you'll take with you. Oh yeah, it's just like in reflection, I think, things go very quickly. Taken over probably, last year there was obviously some work to be done on that. 12 months on and had some different moments, but at the end got to that final, which was great.
At the start, I think it's like, did we just actually do that? Did we just win the grand final? Everyone ran in together, obviously, and there was a big buzz across the group.
Honestly, after that final whistle, it was just relief. I think I went down to my knees. It was just like, finally, we've done it. It's been a long time coming, and it's so good that South is able to be champions again after such a long time.
Yeah, we all did go out the night of, and we all had our medals on and stuff, so we were repping it.
The season last year, it was a bit out of our control. We lost our coach halfway through the year.
We got told 2 days before the Night Cup semi-final that our coach has been let go, and Georgiades, the under-19s coach, is stepping up.
We had George that came in right after, and he essentially got put in a bit of a sticky situation where we essentially weren't performing.
So I know we made the Nike FC Cup last year, and it was something that we really wanted to, as a club, we really wanted to obviously go those next steps and getting that club back to where it was. So recruitment was huge, obviously, for this coming year, and we focused on retaining a lot of the players that we did have, with a lot of young ones coming through the ranks and giving them the opportunities as well.
George is great. He does have 3 daughters, so I think that does play a massive part in him understanding how to actually coach women.
Yeah, I love George as a coach. I think the way that he expresses his ideas and like his philosophies and stuff, like we all obviously got around it and stuff, and at the same time, like he was learning because he hadn't had such a strong squad like this before. So I feel like we really all grew together as a team.
I think that this year we recruited really well. Everybody that came into the squad made a difference, and the girls that stayed from the year before did their jobs too, and we all complemented each other really well.
I've been friends with Sinish, our technical director, for a very long time through football. He thought I was going to head back to overseas. I was like, oh nah, I think I'm going to stay in Australia. He literally was like, okay, you're going to get a phone call in 20 minutes. And I was like, okay. And didn't think anything of it. 20 minutes later, women's technical director Sam rings me, and he's like, we want you at South.
Danny coming into the squad was really important to us. Obviously we were lacking in the front third, and bringing the player with that type of quality. We were obviously wanting to get someone in with a bit of leadership as well. And what she's given us this year with, co-captain with Akeisha, was that leadership between 2 players that could work together and obviously work off one another.
I think we worked really well together. We have different ways of captaining, and it complemented each other, and I think that showed in how we played this year as well. As a group, Akeisha and I had a really good relationship, and we were on the same path with what we were doing, so it worked out really well.
You could tell that we were going to be a good squad, and it's exciting because when everyone's sort of wanting to win every game, you can see that this is a team that can take it all the way.
George came to us with a plan, and it was very clear on what we wanted to achieve this year.
I think in pre-season, obviously we were all still getting to know each other, but it was a lot of fun. Even though we had girls that ranged from different ages, you kind of couldn't tell. As soon as we were on the field, everybody was a leader in their own way, and everybody gelled really well.
The start of the year was trying to obviously nurture the group. We were pretty adamant that we wanted to be a really good team in ball possession.
I think at the start of the season we had unison was there, and everything in terms of culture at the club and stuff, but I think we kind of struggled to get results at times, and that was really disappointing, and we obviously took it quite heavy.
I think as the season built up, we were trying to find our feet. Obviously we had losses when we should have won the game, or we drew when we could have won.
But I think as the season progressed, like I said, even going into finals, there was no doubt in my mind that we were going to win in the end. Like, we had become so strong towards the end of the football that we had started playing, and the way we started gelling on the pitch and off.
For the last probably 4 weeks, every game that we were playing, everyone knew what we needed to do. Everyone was so calm. Like, I've never been in a calmer team.
We just peaked at the right time. When we versed Boroondara last game of the season, right before the semis, we won against them.
Can she make Boroondara pay? Yes, she can.
Confidence just grew from there. We knew that we were going to win the semis. If we beat them once, we can beat them again.
Silky footwork, and what a finish by Danielle Wise.
Grand final week, like I said, it's a whole reset. So for us, it was back to, okay, we didn't win the league. Calder took the Nike Cup off us. This is ours. We need this win.
We knew the quality based on both teams, but we knew that, you know, Bulleen had a very good team.
I had no nerves whatsoever coming in grand final day. The mindset that we all had, and just the way that we had been playing football, the games leading up to the grand final, I think we were just so strong, and there was absolutely no doubt in my mind that we were going to win.
When I got in front of the group and we huddled up like we always do, it just came out. I didn't even say the speech that I was meant to say. I just said what felt right at the moment, and when I looked at everyone's eyes, you could tell that we were ready to play, and it was exciting because we could walk away from here and have our first championship.
It was just about knowing what we needed to do and soaking it in. We know our jobs, we don't need to complicate this, and let's just go out there and win it.
Starting off and scoring 2 unbelievable corners, you know, where I don't think they had conceded set pieces all year.
Sort of started to celebrate, but I wanted to wait till it hit the back of the net, and then I just started running. I was like, this is it. Yeah, what a goal. Sorry, I was excited.
Akeisha Sandhu makes it 2-1.
Scoring in the grand final is obviously what everyone wants to do, and as a striker, it's a bit of weight off my shoulders to get that goal, and I didn't think too much. I think when you think too much you miss, and it was a really good feeling because I at that point just could take a breath and could understand that, yeah, we got this in the bag.
I don't think at any point I was like, you know what, we've won this. For me, up until that whistle actually blew, I was not celebrating.
Once Danny had that opportunity to score that 3rd goal, I think, you know, we came to the realisation. It's surreal even today when you just think about it, and how much of a short period of time, putting the squad together and then obviously reflecting on a group that obviously deserved it.
Yeah, massive relief. I think it's obviously very emotional as well, because you've got all the work that you put in throughout the year, the coaching staff, the physios, everybody's commitment.
For me, it was emotional because, like I said, of the year we've had last year, we've just gone from being 3rd last to winning.
And for me, it was honestly pure joy because I wanted to do it for my dad. He's been in my sporting journey for so long, so to win a championship and to lead the team, it's the most amazing experience because not many people can say that they've done that. So, yeah.
I look at the squad and I look at the players coming through, and I want to be there to help them strive as well and to continue to build on what we already have. I think this year was a starting block for us.
We know that we're capable of doing it again. Everyone's very competitive. Everyone will want to go back to back.
South Melbourne has such a great fan group and following, and I just want to say thank you for everyone that came out to watch and also support us throughout the year. So.